All right. Hey, let's get over now to meteorologist Hannah Gard, still tracking Beryl right now on this first alert forecast.
Thanks, guys. We saw landfall this morning as a Category 1 hurricane in Matagorda, Texas. That's down there to the south of Galveston. But now we're seeing that northward track continuing. Luckily, the system has weakened. Beryl is now a tropical storm, no longer a hurricane. We have 70-mile-per-hour sustained winds. And you can see how, especially the southern end, the rain bands are definitely not as strong as they were, but we're still seeing pretty strong winds here, especially on that northeastern side, and heavy rainfall continuing. It's now passing to the north of Houston, though. It looks like they're just about out of the worst of the banding rainfall, which is good news. They've seen a lot of rain. It's causing some serious flooding issues. You saw some video of water rescues ongoing there. So going to continue to see those problems throughout the day and millions without power as we had those 80-mile-per-hour winds you could see earlier now starting to taper off. We also have some bands up to the north farther by Beaumont. They're seeing some banding rain coming through there now. And notice that this is going to continue to shift eastward. So we will start to see some rain chances from this system eventually as we get to tomorrow. But right now the rain has really been confined to just the center. We're seeing over 2 inches at some of these stations, over 4 in this Houston station. But in between there, we've seen some areas that have had up to 10 inches of rain already since early this morning. Not much outside of that center, though. You can see the storm's going to continue to stay pretty strong as a tropical storm into this evening, but then by the time it gets up to Arkansas, we'll see a tropical depression tomorrow morning, and then this will get swept up to the north by a low pressure system that's swinging by the Great Lakes. That's going to direct it around us. You can kind of see that arc shape to the track here, but still going to bring really heavy rainfall to parts of to East Texas and then western Arkansas. And then you can see how the rain really lines up along the coastline here for us. We're going to see some coastal storms possible and then some of those moving inland as well over the next couple of days. So already seeing some storm activity that's popping up along the coast. This is going to drive northward as it's heading into that circulation. So this is kind of a farther out rain band here. You can see the main rain band going up through Lake Charles, but then these storms are going to track up to the north. That's brought by some waves of energy shooting out from the system. We get those bands of rain by tomorrow. That's going to maybe cause some issues for heavy rainfall for us. And then they linger down by the coast. Notice how the low pressure system is way out of the way, but we're still seeing some banding rain lining up in those coastal areas by Wednesday. So we could have to watch for some storm activity, maybe some heavy rain the next 2 or so days, especially inland tomorrow and then Wednesday. Then things will dry out for us. We'll be back to that kind of more normal summertime pattern where we could see some afternoon showers and storms. We're also already seeing some pretty strong coastal winds. They're sustained around 20 miles per hour, but they'll start gusting up to 30, 35 as we get to tomorrow morning. And this is coming from the southwest from that system. So we do have a coastal flood advisory in effect for those south-facing shorelines. We could see tides from 1 to 2 feet above normal. Marine forecast, small craft advisory in effect both Monday and Tuesday because we are going to be seeing those pretty strong offshore winds. By Wednesday, we'll see things tapering off and the seas backing off just a bit. The waves of energy, you can see how we have this kind of line of clouds that's shooting out from the center of Beryl. That's going to interact with those coastal showers and storms, and that's what we'll see popping up today. And then you can kind of see how the clouds are getting pulled up on the northern side of Beryl, and the ultimate track it will take us up here to the northeast. This is high pressure that's sitting over us. It's going to direct the storm around us, and it's also been keeping things hot. So we're still dealing with the heat. We have heat advisories in effect all the way down through Florida. We're going to see feels like temperatures around 108 once again today. It's going to be quite hot, so make sure that you're taking those heat precautions, but no breaks all the way throughout this week, especially when we have that tropical humidity. It's going to feel even a little bit hotter. So dangerous heat. We're also seeing a bit of haze out there. That's actually from some Saharan dust that Beryl has been battling. It has this dry air coming in on the backside. We're going to continue to see that as we go throughout this week. And with drier conditions, you might notice some haze, but that Saharan dust making it where there's no development expected in the tropics the next 7 days. So that's good news. Temperatures right now in the upper 80s, low 90s, but it's already feeling like triple digits. So make sure you're taking those heat precautions. It's going to feel bad, that oppressive heat all the way through the afternoon. Plan things maybe for the later evening, but we will start to see some showers and storms popping up by tomorrow morning, coming in from those bands of rain. Dealing with that Tuesday and Wednesday. Then as we head into the weekend, we'll see things drying out for us, but that means those temperatures are going to hike up a bit into the mid 90s by Sunday. Back to you.